Okay, hello, hello. Hi, guys. It is Tuesday, 16th, and we're going live with some personal reads, and I'm just kind of getting set up here. Feel free to come in and say hi in the live chat. And it's set on subscriber mode, which means mostly all you have to do is subscribe, and then you can, like, within a minute, be able to post your question. So, the way this works is that I am not I'm a professional coach, and I use tarot in my client work. Um, but I don't do political reads or anything like that. I really like to just help real people with their individual questions. So what you can do is post a question um, in the comments, and I will get to it. Now, I'm sorry, in the chat. If you're catching this later and you didn't make it to the live, that's okay. You can still post your question below in the comments, and then next week I will answer it for you, right? So, let's see. So last week, what we did was had a few people. Here we go. So Roxy is saying she's got a question. So one is there's two separate friends that come back from the past, and now they ask me to help. They're very low on their vibrations, and it's hard to deal with them. But what can I say? I'm a bright light. So they come to me. But will I be good help this time? Interesting question because I always talk about vibrational match, right? If you're not aligned to someone's frequency, you just don't see each other. It's just how it goes. Or you're not helpful. Like your help will fall on deaf ears, right? So let's see how this looks for you. And right off the bat, the first card is the Two of Cups. So you're getting, when it comes to these relationships, Roxy, um, the challenge here is the Hierophant. So the challenge is the spiritual guidance maybe that you offer, or that you're the one who's, the challenge is being able to guide. Especially, I don't know, because you said they have low vibration, it's hard to deal with them. Yeah. I think for you to show up in your most highest authority, you're saying is the struggle. And in the back of your mind, right, in your subconscious, you've got the 9 of Wands, which is your resilience, and you are in a safe position. You know that you can be around these people. You can be around energy vampires. You can be around lower level um, vibrations, and be fully protected. But I think consciously, you just find it so burdensome. It's taxing, right? It's kind of like you said, it's hard to deal with them. Yeah, because it's a burden. 10 of Wands, burden. So now we have that set up. It does have you in the past where you are the sun, the bright lights, right? And in the future, really growing into the Emperor energy here. That's so interesting, and isn't that fun to think that the challenge is a Hierophant and the outcome, your immediate future outcome is the Emperor. I think the answer to this is yes, you will be able to be a good help to them. But let's keep going. So, oops. So it does look like you have felt oh, you have felt um the five, you've got the 5 of Pentacles and covered by the 4 of Cups. I mean, I think you felt like, I don't even know if this is something you wanna do, because maybe it's just not an energetic match. I don't It kinda seems like you're not getting paid to help them, or you're not getting any gain from helping them, so, like, why bother kind of thing? And you have to ask yourself that. What is the If people are low vibe and you were of no help to them in the past, but they're coming around again, you said now they're asking you for help. And you're kind of like, yeah, but this didn't work before. What's going to be different? Might be a really good question to put on them, right? Instead of taking ownership of why um, maybe it wasn't helpful in the past or why they're still so low vibe. I don't really know the whole details, but, you have to, like, wrestle with that a little bit, like, what is your motivation, right? And do you resonate with that motivation? Is that high vibe enough for you? Now, what other people see is that you're balancing, you're juggling, you are the 2 of Pentacles, juggling your I think you have a lot of fun doing the things that you do. It just seems like if the priority and the motivation is there for you, then it'll be an easier balancing of your time and energy. It also says, like, a successful business partnership. So, like, I think these friends, I don't know, it's still coming up. I'm still getting the feeling, yes, you can help them, since that was your question. I mean, ultimately here, it has you okay, it has the Fool, which is beautiful, right? New beginning. I'm going in with a fresh attitude. And it also has the Hangman, which is just, I would say, surrender to it. Let go. Like, be unattached to the outcome. Like, here, the whole matter is, like, in the past, the legacy, the 10 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. Like, you know how to help people, but you can't want things for people more than they want them for themselves, right? And I'm not sure the specifics of this, but you're like, "It's hard to deal with them, and what can I say?" So they come to me, "But will I be good help this time?" I think you're always a good help. Whether they can receive it, that's not on you. You can't do it for them. You can't want it more for them than they want it for themselves. You can't do it for them, right? You know what I'm saying? So I hope that's helpful. I mean, I think yes. Yes, you can help them. Will you be a good help is on them. You can do all the magic that you do. You do you, and what they do with that is on them. That's the answer. Okay. How's that? So, like I said, if you're coming in, just feel free to post a question in the chat. I'm answering for free personal questions. All you gotta do is post your question in the chat. Say hi to me, because I'd love to know who's here. And I'm answering a couple questions that were left in last week's the comments. So if you watch this later, you can always post your personal question in the comments below, and then next week during this time, I will read it. So I'm doing personal reads for free. So if you are here, which I see we have some people here, you can just post your question. We have another one here. So, oh, I see. Wait. Hmm. There's two different friends with two different questions. Okay, so friend number one, we're going to look at this. It says, was a rough time patched. Never saw him like that. Even suicidal thoughts, right? Which is really rough. And can you be of help to someone like that? Can you be of help to someone who's that low vibe, right? And I don't be triggered when I mean, my dad committed suicide, so there's I'm not insulting someone when I say low vibe. It's just you're in a lot of pain, that's a low vibration, right? You're in a lot of pain, that's a low vibration. And sometimes it's really hard to be of help, right? I do suggest when people are like that, the professionals probably are a way to go. Let's see. So it's saying the Wheel of Fortune, and it's the challenge here is the sadness, the 5 of Cups. It does look like in the past. It does look like this is a person that you have helped in the past and have been a caring person to them. Um, energy holding on, doing the groundwork. Ooh. So if you ask me, with friend number one, the end result here is moving from turbulence to calm. You do have the 6 of Swords and the Queen of Wands, which would be you. So I do think, yes, you probably could help them. You also in the near future have Queen of Cups. So you are absolutely able to help someone. I just again, like I said before, you wanna do a self-check and see what's your motivation here, because that's the thing, right? Like, as helpers and healers, we wanna save everybody. We wanna help everybody, even if we don't think we want to save everybody. We're like, "Oh my god, if only they would listen to me," or, "I know exactly." Maybe you're the projector type in human design, and you can see exactly what other people can't see. Like, you put together all the you're already down to step 50, and they're, like, only seeing step 10. And that's, that's not always the easiest place to be in because it's their path. I'm just gonna leave it at that. You have to take yourself out of remain unattached to the outcome because it's their path. But could you be there for a friend in that way? Yeah. Friend number 2 was in a toxic relationship with someone and I want to come at me to ask questions, which I don't know yet. So, oh, huh. And friend number 2 is an ex? Dude, Roxy, you're killing me here. Like, oh, it's great they're a friend, but, like, that's really rough. Um, yeah. Thanks a lot for your encouragement, Roxy. I will tell you, I'm gonna pull the cards on this with friend number 2 specifics, and let's see. So, Roxy's friend number 2 specifics. Can she help them? Like, what's the deal there? With Roxy being the querent here. Okay. So here you are, the one in control. Oh, wow. So you have a King of Pentacles. And what you have as a challenge is the Ten of Swords in reverse. So this person, these people seem very young. I know, I'm sorry, guys. I'm like, well, I'm just kind of, I don't, it's a lot of energy around this. So this person is looking for assistance. Here you are again, right? There's the Fool card, and here's the looking for assistance. Like, yes. Can you help this person? Yes. You can be helpful. You can have take a leap of faith and be your free spirit self, and you can see the big picture, and you can see what's going on, and can you tell them and help them? Yes. But again, what's up with that? What is your motivation? Why do you want to, right? And here it's telling you in this position of what other people see, and I would be one of those other people. So I'm just saying, I see the Chariot and the Five of Pentacles. Like there's not an energetic exchange here. Um, it's not a match. There's not an aligned match. The Can you move forward and help? Yes, but you're not going to be feeling probably rewarded for that. Not even on a, "Wow, I'm so great and helpful" level. Not on a money level, not on a good I call them cookies, like, when we help people and we get good feelings, we call those cookies. You're not even getting cookies. So you know, unless you are, like, you're not here right now to tell me back in the chat that you are, but, if you catch this later and it's not making sense to you, feel free to, push back and say, "No, Jenny, you're wrong." But I see this as being one of those things where you can see things that other people can't see. You know things that other people just and it's really like you're just really in tune to energetic patterns that they're not. And so they're coming to you and again, it's an opportunity to use your knowledge and skill base like for good, like use it for positive things, making money or um and people always say, "Oh, Jenny, why are you focused on the money?" I don't focus on money. Well, money is energy. Money is the vibration of love. Like, it's not evil. If you think it's evil, that's because you have a skewed like, you probably grew up hearing money is the root of all evil or something like that. I don't buy into that. I don't believe that at all. I believe that money gives me opportunities to help people. I get to give to charities. I get to go downtown in New York City and just give out dollar bills if I want, right? Like, I mean, money gives you the ability to do, choice, freedom. Um, it doesn't mean you're materialistic. You can be, but it's not because of the money, that's because the person is materialistic. Money is a tool. Money is a tool that you can use to liberate yourself and give to others in a way that, you can help feed people, for crying out loud. Money to me is a wonderful thing. So, when you're getting cards that say, "There's no money in this for you," I mean, I just it doesn't mean don't do it. It means think about why you're doing it and really and evaluate for your own self. Is this an energetic match? You just told me they're hard to deal with. Yeah, well, I bet. I'm not really friends with my exes and not for sour grapes reasons. But, that didn't work out and we've parted ways, we've moved on. And that may be like, if someone keeps coming back to you for your advice and help, for your free advice and help on their new relationship, what is in that for you? You know? If it's just to bolster your feelings of being a nice person, you can also be kind and have really healthy boundaries that say, I don't want to do that. I don't want to help you. It's not worth it to me because it makes me feel XYZ. Like, you have to decide. I'm not telling you how to feel. I'm just saying, you know, you have to look at your emotions. And giving selflessly is not a pure thing. Giving selflessly takes you out of the picture. It's selfless, less without yourself. When you are being selfless and you're not regarding yourself, you are not in your sovereign alignment and being the best, version of what you're doing here. Yourself should always be in your equation. Did you ever see that movie, The Holiday? Now I'm gonna butcher the quote, but there was a great quote in there where the Kate Winslet character, she said, "Oh my god, I sh you know, you should be the leading role in your own movie of your own life. Like, why would you be a supporting character in the movie of your life? This is the movie of your life." That's anybody watching this, not just Roxy. I mean, you are the person who when let's say you pass and you go do the life review, you're watching your life. You don't selflessly takes you out of the equation. Why would you watch a movie about your life that really you weren't involved in? It wasn't you were always supporting others. You were never the leading role, right? And I'm really take back the beautiful power of being a support to others that's in alignment with you and your values and what's helping make you shine. If people are making you dim, I think you need to think about that and really think, why am I doing this? Sometimes they're around other people, and when I help them, I feel shinier like AF, like, right? Like, I'm like, I got to be my best me in being a support to this person. That's me being the leading role in my own life because that is a role of my life. I do support others in many ways. So, if you wanna be a help, just don't be selfless, is what I'm saying. Being selfless is for the birds. That is not you need to be in the picture. Your values need to be upholded or honored or at least reflected back to you. And when that's not happening, it's just a misalignment. So, enough with that. I hope it was helpful. Again, if you watch this later and you want to get your own personal read for free, just post your question down in the comments below. And next week, when I come on at noon Eastern Standard Time, I will read for you. So, also in the below section, I'm gonna post a link to my, Money Quest that begins again next week. We did it a week ago, and it was amazing, and people had really actually, let me just kind of do a selfless, shameless plug here because this is yes, it's $27. It's not free, but $27 is nothing for the kind of information and real-time coaching that you will get from me because, um, really, if I can tell you, I'm big on people finding the money they need to have the life they want. So, here's one of the things. Thanks so much for the Money Quest challenge. Within that short time, I learned a lot about how the different parts of the mind work in our lives against our manifesting or for it if we shift our limiting beliefs to be more positive and empowering. And I do teach how to do that, right? Just this week, not only did my limiting thoughts and beliefs around abundance and receiving from others become more clear, but I started making changes in my interactions with people by beginning to stand up for my boundaries. Which, if you have a hard time with boundaries, join the money challenge. That is one of the things we do. Thank you so much. This was a 5-star. Money Quest has helped me be aware of and learn how to change my limiting beliefs that I wasn't even aware of. And that's another thing I help you do because sometimes you have things happening you're completely oblivious to because our subconscious is housing it and your conscious mind, it's protecting you from it. So you're not even aware this stuff is affecting you. Anyway, I hope that um, you will come join me. And I hope this is a fun thing to come join me on Tuesdays at noon. Next time, come and join me and I can do a reading for you. Thank you, Roxy, so much for letting me do this reading for you. Okay. And I will see you guys later. Bye.